Welcome to the Margarita Room with Dutch.
Hello. How are you? Okay, so this is new. Hey y'all. All right, y'all, listen. Let me just get it together. All right. See, I knew y'all know how I just be, doing things sometimes at the last minute. And today's no exception. Obviously. Yeah. I'm on my phone today, y'all. So let's just try this out. See how things flow, right? If we get any disconnections, because y'all know how it be sometimes. So welcome back to another episode of the Margarita Room. I am your hostess. My name is Ricky. Welcome. I am so excited that we're here together. It's 2:12 here. So come through, angel numbers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, check in. Hey, y'all. Yeah. If you want to holla at me on my email at themargaritaroom.podcast@gmail.com. If you are feeling generous and you want to cash at me, thank you. That's $ the Margarita Fund on Cash App. Energy healing services. Okay, holla at me. My website's right there, www.thebutterflyhippie.com. If you want custom tapping affirmations, Detox, Reiki, access bars, human design, oracle, tarot readings, spiritual guidance, holla at me. Okay, that's my website right there, www.thebutterflyhippie.com. Also, my email, hello@thebutterflyhippie.com. Food reviews. Okay, y'all. So y'all know I like to eat, right? Y'all know I like to eat. And so I started this page on TikTok and on YouTube, and I recently changed the name to Forkin Around 1. Okay, so that's FORKIN around AROUND 1, the number 1. Check me out on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I just be doing the things. So just to remind you, if we get disconnected, I'll be right back, okay? Because the Wi-Fi be Wi-Fi-ing. However, today we are trying something different. We are broadcasting from my phone. So can y'all hear me, first of all? I'm sure you can, but just check in. I'm sure you can hear me. Remind you, the universe is working in your favor. The universe is working in my favor. Wow, let me explain something to you, y'all. The energy, are you feeling this energy that's going on? Because the full moon is coming up on Sunday. This is the last full moon of 2024. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so today, my intention is to inspire y'all to embrace your truths by releasing limiting feelings and patterns, and to step into the greater clarity and self-empowerment that is within you. Okay. The full moon. Let's talk about the full moon first of all. First of all, before we even talk about the full moon, how the hell are you? How are y'all doing? Happy Friday. I am so glad that you're here. This has been a week. Other than, oh, hi, I can hear, hey, Damali. Okay, you see how I just got, yeah, okay. So this week has just been full of things going on, right? So y'all know I'm a mom, I'm a dog mom. My girl Jet and Carmelo, love them so much. My girl Jet has been limping. Have I told y'all that? My girl Jet, I'm gonna just turn on this background music in my headphones. My girl Jet has been limping. She's a lab, she's a black lab, 6 years old. We've been together ever since she was 6 weeks old. Yeah, and she fit in the palm of my hand. Now she's a big girl. Anyway, so she's been limping for about a month, and we had gone to the beach one day. I was taking a client, and Jet's running around. She's in the water, of course, and she comes out of the water limping. My girl, her back left leg, she was limping. I touched her paw. There was nothing going on. No bleeding, no nothing, whatever. Anyway, I summed it up. I thought she maybe pulled a muscle. P.S. It's a month later and she's still kind of limping. Of course, I give her Reiki healing. I have a frequency balancing machine called the Healy, and that has a program for her joints. I use it for animals and for humans. Anyway, we went to the vet, and the vet, Dr. Stephanie, thinks she has a ruptured patella. God damn it! Right? That's the knee. My sweet girl, this whole time, right? And she's been like really thugging it out. She's been thugging it out. And here she goes thinking that it's a ruptured patella. P.S. We got to go to the capital. We got to go to the capital of Costa Rica, which is San Jose, to see a specialist, to see an orthopedist, because here, right now I'm in the jungle. So we got to go to the main city to get a specialist, to find a specialist. So keep my girl Jet in your thoughts and prayers. All my dog lovers out there and pet parents. She's been doing really well, but that's what's been going on in my life now. And also we got construction here, right? We got construction on the property. Things are up, moving upwards and just skyrocketing here. So, we got a little bit of noise. So if you hear some drilling, it's construction. What else is going on? Oh, today's my bestie's birthday. Happy birthday, Bran. Happy birthday, Bran. Yeah. Sagittarius goddess. You see what I'm saying? Bryn and I have been friends for a long time, since we were 15 and 16 years old. And now we are 41 and 42. Yeah. So that's a long damn time, y'all. So happy birthday to my friend, my sister, Bryn. I love you so much. And here's to the new beginnings, clarity, releasing what does not serve you, and just continuous growth for many, many, many years to come. All right, y'all. So let's talk about this full moon, right? Gemini. So we're still in Sagittarius season. The sun is still in Sagittarius. However, the moon on Sunday, full moon, will be in Gemini. So, like I said, I am here today to inspire you to embrace your truth, whatever it may be, to release those limiting beliefs and patterns, and to step into greater clarity and self-empowerment. Now, the full moon, okay, it symbolizes clarity, it symbolizes release and transformation. It's a time to reflect and let go and to embrace the insights while fostering your creativity, your intuition, and meaningful connections. Connections, right? So that's not only with other people, with yourself. And Gemini, right? Because the moon is going to be in Gemini, communication. Okay, communication. I believe Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury, and that is the planet of communication. We spoke about that last time. Hi, Bumblebee. Yeah, so connecting with your community, a time of teamwork as well, and also connecting with yourself. Now, to know a Gemini is to love a Gemini. Personally, I have a Gemini moon. Okay, I have a Gemini moon, and that means I like to go deep. Okay, we're not doing any type of surface stuff. I am chatty. I want to know it all, and I'm actually listening too when you're speaking to me. So to know a Gemini is this: we are curious, we are chatty, and we're always up for exploring new ideas. Yeah, I'm always up to exploring a new restaurant. Because y'all know I love to eat. Have you been to a new restaurant lately? If you have, let me know in the comments. Where was it and how was it? And what did you eat? Okay, because I like to also know what you ate so I can envision it in my mind and possibly taste it, in my belly if it's something that I want. Excuse the noise, y'all. Like I said, I got construction going on. Okay, so listen, we have not disconnected, y'all. So does that mean that broadcasting from my phone is working? Okay, come through, clarity. And see, also, up for new ways of doing things, new ideas. Today I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna broadcast from my phone, see what happens. Yes, come through, Gemini moon. Right, okay. So we're also adaptable, we are playful, and we like connecting with others in fun and unexpected ways. Talking about being adaptable, y'all. So you know that I moved from New York City after 40 years. Yeah, so for those who don't know, I sold and donated all of my belongings last year, and I left the only home that I ever knew, New York City. I lived there my whole entire life. And I moved to the jungle. Yeah, I moved to the jungle of Costa Rica with my two babies, Carmelo and Jet. And let me tell you something. This ain't like United States. This ain't like New York City. This is not even like living rural in the United States. This is living in the jungle, right? So, for instance, the electricity will go out. You'll hear a big boom, and that'll be one of the transformers that just like explodes. So the electricity will go out. That means your Wi-Fi will go out as well. That means your ass will be sitting in the dark, like, what the fuck is going on? And there ain't no street lights. Well, luckily I have a street light in front of my house. However, I live on an unpaved road. I live on an unpaved road that just came to fruition a few years ago. We just got internet on this road. I've been living here for over a year, and I just bought a secadora. Now, for those who speak English, you know what that means. For those who don't speak English, a secadora is a dryer, right? Because I have a lavadora, which is a wash machine. They sell them separate here. You can buy them together, but it's usually, well, they sell them separate in the United States as well. Anyway, so I bought myself a wash machine when I moved here. And I have a maqueta, which is a laundry line. So I just would wash my clothes and hang them out on the maqueta. However, living in the jungle, living in a tropical climate, it is very, very, very humid. And last week, I spent 7 days trying to dry a load of laundry because I would have it out on the line and then it would rain, or then I would have it on the line for a couple of days and it's still wet because it's humid. So I said, okay, I've done it long enough, over a year. I'm going to buy myself a dryer. I'm going to treat myself to a dryer. So I have the dryer. It's not installed yet. We are doing construction to make a shelter for the dryer because it's going to be outside. So talking about adaptability, right? Mold, that's another thing, y'all. Mold is a real thing. Mold is a real thing. Now, just for instance, just to give y'all an example, right? The bread that you buy that's on the shelves in your supermarket, that ain't real bread, okay? Because if you get a fresh loaf of bread from a bakery or a baker and you put that shit on your counter here, it's gonna be molded in 3 days, maybe. Okay, you put a package of that other bread that you buy on the shelves on the counter, that's good. A week and a half. Okay, so mold is a real thing. And also, just a reminder of the type of food you're ingesting, because the bread that I buy is freshly made from a baker, from a Black woman. Come through, Serena. I'm about to pick up my goods as soon as I get off of this live. And she makes the treats for the babies. So Jet's gonna get some treats, freshly baked. Anyway, so it's like that whole adaptability thing is what I'm talking about. Having to adapt from being a city girl my whole life, 40 years, now moving to the middle of the jungle where things are much different. There's no Uber Eats. There's no McDonald's. There's no corner store bodega that I can just walk to that's, 40 feet away from my front door. There's no delivery service. There's no Amazon. When I get my supplies, I got to get my supplies on the road. When I'm traveling the world, when I go back to the United States, when I'm in Europe, I got to get my supplies then and then bring them back here. So it's the whole adaptability and changing your life part for me. All right, so the full moon in Gemini, let's get back to that. This full moon, it inspires clarity and communication and letting go of outdated thoughts, patterns, and to speak your truth and to shine. This week, y'all, I had some spiritual guidance. Shout out to Tori. You are invaluable. And she told me that it is imperative that I release and heal the spirit and wounds of rejection and comparison. I gave myself a reading and I gave someone else, a client, a reading. During my reading, I got the surrender. Well, you guys know the surrender card the surrender deck that I use. I got the card in my personal reading, surrender the need to compare yourself to others. And then in the reading that I gave for the client a couple of days later, she got that same message. And then Tori told me the same exact thing. So comparing yourself to others is real. Okay. And then rejection, right? Healing that wound of rejection. I can remember being in pre-K and having my first feeling of rejection. My first wound. That was my first wound of rejection. We were on the playground. I grew up in Queens, and I'm on the playground. I go up to these group of little girls, and I ask them, "Can I play with you?" And they said, "No, because you are not white." And I turned my little hand over and I said, "Yes, I am." Yeah. That was the first time I felt rejection. And that was the first time I figured out that I wasn't like everyone else, or I wasn't white, or whatever I was, like I wasn't white. You know what I mean? Oh, that's when I realized I was Black. Not even that I knew that there was a difference, right? In my preschooler mind. Pre-kindergarten. Anyway, so it can go from something like that, right? Your first gash as a child that you carry with you throughout your whole life, your whole 42 years old, right? So the feeling of rejection, racism, all these things, right? And then it could be something like getting cheated on by your partner, your husband, which I was. And then that feeling of rejection. You're not good enough. And then carrying that. So it's really, this season is about things coming to light. And when I was told by Tori, because you can think it, right, that you need to do certain work on yourself, but then when someone else says it to you and you're like, I was thinking that. Yeah. So it's time. So what did I do? I went to the water. Y'all know I love to go to the water, to do a burn and release, to do a dance ceremony, to offer what I have to Mama Ocean and the sands and the trees, and just to drop it in and to release it. So this week, that's what I've been doing. I've been releasing the spirits and wounds of rejection and comparison, right? It's not easy. It's not easy. However, it's necessary. It's necessary to move forward. And also you have to realize, right, because although you may carry these wounds, like I carry the wound of, carried the wound of rejection and comparison, it's not only me comparing myself to others, it's also I can feel other people's comparisons to me. That ain't my business. That ain't my business, and that ain't my concern. However, I have been carrying that spirit and that wound of other people's comparisons to me and projections to me on me. That ain't my business. So this week I have been releasing those spirits and those wounds. Period. And I invite you to do the same. Like I said, the full moon is on the 15th, which is Sunday. So we are currently in the pre-shadow. So you have to the 15th and beyond until the 18th, because then we have a post-shadow for 3 days. So during this period, I invite you to really look at yourself and get clear on what ideas, points of view, storylines that no longer serve you and that are weighing you down. And I encourage you to see where you sit with the spirit of rejection and the spirit of comparison. What rejections are you carrying with yourself, with you, since you're 5 years old or 35 years old or from last week? What wounds are you carrying with you of comparison, right? So I encourage you to look at that and to release it. This is the last full moon of 2024, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so practices for the full moon. I mean, we already spoke about one, right? That is going to the water and dancing, singing, professing what no longer serves you. Yeah. Or just like, well, that could be under creative expression, right? Express yourself. Write, paint, sing, dance. I have been in Zumba this whole week. I've been going twice. Actually, I haven't been going twice. I've been doing yoga in the morning and then either Zumba right after or Zumba in the nighttime. I've just been letting it all hang out, expressing myself. Yeah. What else? Speak your truth. Another practice for this full moon in Gemini. Speak your truth. Okay? It's not easy. However, it's necessary, y'all. Stand before a mirror and vocalize your affirmations or share what you're ready to release out loud. Yeah. Conscious conversations. Open up with a friend or a partner about something meaningful. Practice being honest and heart-centered in your communication. Here comes the rain again. So before I got on the broadcast, I was in a breathwork session with a friend and part of my cohort. Her name is Mirtha. Mirtha from Sri Lanka. Come through, Sri Lanka. And we had a very meaningful, honest, and meaningful, heartfelt conversation about our mothers and grief and realizing the wounds that we carry and that we're ready to release, that we are releasing by the practice of breath work, right? It was a beautiful, gorgeous conversation. So, yeah, shout out to Mirtha. Of course, journaling for clarity. Write about your current thoughts and feelings and reflect on the truths that have surfaced and what you are ready to release. Last night, I journaled. Y'all know how I like to write down everything, what I'm manifesting, what I want to release, all that. So today's tapping exercise, right, is tapping to release the spirit and wound of comparison. I wrote those exact affirmations down that the video is on last night as a release ceremony. And I'm going to burn them. I'm going to burn those pages so that they can be gone. All right. Well, okay. We did all the practices. Let's talk about these mantras. Y'all, can you believe we haven't disconnected yet? So what is the difference? that I broadcast from my phone or from my laptop. That is so interesting. Okay. Y'all, I'm very excited. I'm learning new things. All right, so let's talk about this mantra. Okay. Let's say it 3 times. Under this full moon, I let go of what limits me and welcome what empowers me. Under this full moon, I let go of what limits me and welcome what empowers me. Under this full moon, I let go of what limits me and welcome what empowers me. Wow. Ah. Oh. Damali. Listen, girl. Thank you, my love. You know, Damali, wow. Y'all know Damali Abrams, the glitter priestess. Check her out. Damali, put your Instagram, if you're still watching, put your Instagram in the comments so I could put it up so these people can just see how fucking phenomenal you are. Damali Abrams. I met Damali at the farmer's market in Queens. And she had her table just like I had my table, and she had these books of spells. And I still have that book. I love that book. And we have stayed in contact ever since then. In fact, then she told me that her sister was Abiola Abrams, and that her sister has an oracle deck, which I love, which is right here, obviously. It is the African Goddess Rising deck. You can find that on Amazon. Anyway, so back to Damali. Damali is a woman of 1,000 names and 1,000 lives, and she is a creatrix. She is an artisan. She is a magician. She is a goddess. Did I mention that she was an artist too? She is she's also an instructor at St. John's. I mean, she's just so many things. However, what I will say about Damali, and there's her Instagram right there, glitter_priestess. I mean, if you've been in JFK Airport, right, you have definitely seen her artwork. She is just amazing. Check her out on Instagram at glitter_priestess. Moon water. Damali, what do you think about moon water for this time? Do you have any suggestions for the people? If you do, please put it in the comments so I can put it up. Or any advice for the people for this full moon energy. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Let me put this back up, actually. Let's talk about the mudras. Y'all know I love a mudra. Now, what is a mudra? A mudra is a hand gesture that we use in yoga and meditation that directs energy in the body. Okay, it helps us to focus, it helps us to relax, it helps us to connect with our emotions and our spiritual energy. So the first mudra that we are going to learn about today is the gesture of consciousness, right? There goes that clarity. So how do you do the chin mudra? Good question. You touch the tips of your index finger and your thumb together to form a circle, just like that. Extend the other 3 fingers gently outward and rest your hands palms up on your knees. Okay, so this is the chin mudra. And the chin mudra, it enhances our focus, our clarity, and a connection to our higher consciousness. It's great for reflecting on the truths and facilitating clear communication that embodies Gemini's intellectual side. Yes. Chin mudra, y'all. Chin mudra. Get into it. Okay. Next, we have the Hakini Mudra. This is the gesture of the mind. Now, y'all have seen this gesture before. Y'all have probably done this gesture before. Now, how do you do it? Good question. Bring the fingertips of both hands to touch lightly, creating a dome shape with your palms apart. Right? You have done this before when you're thinking, right? You remember going, And wasn't Malcolm X doing this mudra? Right? Isn't there a picture of Malcolm X doing this? Anyway, so you can hold this near your chest or face level. Okay? This is the Hakini Mudra gesture of the mind, and it supports your memory, your concentration, and it's the balance between the left and right hemispheres of the brain. Okay, it echoes Gemini's duality and adaptability. It's perfect for channeling new ideas and insights. Come through, Hakini. Yes. All right, y'all. This is fun. Happy Friday. And it's Friday 13th. Did I say that earlier? Friday the 13th. Okay, let's talk about the colors for the full moon. Now, y'all know, obviously, we have a blue banner today. So sky blue is one of the colors. Okay, sky blue is about communication, clarity, and having an open mind. Okay, so you can wear these colors like your clothes. You can envision these colors and the visualization if you're meditating to actually harness this full moon in Gemini energy. So we have sky blue, and those are the color codes too, y'all. Yellow, that is to inspire your curiosity, your intellect, and your vibrancy. And then silver. Okay, silver embodies Mama Moon's illumination and her reflective energy, right? Reflective energy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Bell time. You know what? I forgot my bell. Let me grab my bell. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Thank you for being patient. I've been wanting to ring a bell, and I ain't got one. But I got one now. Y'all like my pillow? Isn't that so nice? It's an elephant. All right. All right, y'all. It's spell time. Oh, okay. Before we get to spell time, let's talk about what Damali's got to say. Okay, so Damali says, ooh, I love the idea of infusing some water in this Gemini full moon energy. As a Cancerian, I love the breeziness of Geminis and how y'all are able to just let things go. So that is the intention. Yeah! Come through, Geminis. We like to just let things flow and let things go. Okay, thank you, Damali. What else you saying here? I will put into my full moon energy water in this month. Plus, this year has been so magical. So I'm excited for the energy of the final full moon. Of course. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. So you're saying infuse the water with this gem. Okay, so just put the water out there. Damali, if you're still here, can you tell the people exactly how to do the moon water? I mean, because personally how I do, well, you taught me how to do the moon water. So I'll just tell y'all, and then Damali, if you're still here, if you want to put in the comments, that would be great. So you just put your water outside. Yeah. You just put it out there, cover it with plastic, or if you don't have plastic, just put a cover on it. Any type of cover. It doesn't matter if the moonlight doesn't shine through. The moon is infusing that water. So put it out there. That's how I do it. I usually leave it out there for a couple of days. So I'll put some water out tonight. And then what you can do with the water, right? You can drink it. You can bathe with it, right? You could put it in your bath. You could put it in your shower. You could pour it over your head. You could put it in a spray bottle and spray yourself down, or spray your area, your room, your office, right? Because that water that you put outside to infuse with this Gemini full moon energy is going to have that energy in that water. Okay, so the energy of clarity, right? We've already spoken about what the energy of this full moon is, right? So the full moon, okay, it symbolizes clarity, release, and transformation. So that water that you put outside is going to have those properties, okay? That water, if you ingest it or you spray it on yourself, it will allow you to more easily reflect and let go, and to embrace any type of insights that you may get. Okay, and it's also going to be infused with the energy of the Gemini, which is curious, chatty, and always up for exploring new ideas. Okay, Geminis are also adaptable, we are playful, and we like connecting to others in fun and unexpected ways. So if you put your moon water out there for the next couple of nights, it will be infused with that energy. Okay, y'all. So let's get back to the spells, shall we? All right, let me find them. Just scrolling here on my phone. I am so excited that we are here together. Thank you so much. Now remember, these spells are for entertainment purposes only, y'all. Okay. Now, how do we cast a spell? All right, you prepare your area. You find a quiet space where you can be undisturbed. You can light a candle or incense to create a sacred atmosphere. Okay, number 2, visualization. That's where these colors can come into play, right? The sky blue, the yellow, the silver. So you can visualize those colors, right? As you close your eyes and you visualize the outcome that you desire as you recite the spell. Okay, cool. First spell, this is a clarity spell, y'all. And also these spells will be posted on the Instagram and the community board as soon as we get off of the broadcast. So we have the clarity spell. Under this moon, I clear my mind. Truths are revealed, no more confined. Words flow freely, sharp and bright. I claim my voice in Gemini's light. Woohoo! Yeah! Come through, clarity. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Put that water out there. Get it infused with the clarity. If you're feeling stuck, go right to the water bottle. Go right to the water bottle. Drink your full moon water. Bright idea, right? That's what it's called, being an alchemist, y'all. Right? Alchemy. All right, let's get into spell 2. This is a release spell. By the moon's glow, I set it free. What holds me back shall no longer be. In Gemini's hands, my doubts take flight. I'm left with peace under silver light. Yeah. Obviously. Y'all are funny. All right, last spell. This is the truth spell. Under this moon, my truth is clear. No fear to speak. no lies to hear. Gemini twins, help me convey what's in my heart. I'll share today. Yeah. Yes, communication, y'all. Communication. Speak your truth. It's time. It's time, y'all. It's time to really speak your truth. Open your heart, open your mind. Yo, that spirit of comparison. I was eating breakfast a few days ago. I treated myself. I mean, I always treat myself. Let's be real. Anyway, I was at breakfast and a girl that I knew, just an acquaintance, she came into the restaurant. We greeted each other. We had a beautiful conversation. And I just found myself comparing myself to her looks. I'm thinking to myself, she's so beautiful. Oh my goddess. And then instantly, I hear a voice tell me, "Little girl," they call me little girl. What are you doing? She looks like that for a specific reason. You look like this for a specific reason. Keep your eyes on your own mat. Everybody is here for a specific reason and a specific mission. She looks like she does for that reason, for her mission. You look like you do for your mission. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You are a goddess. And then I let it go. Because my higher self is right. Like, goddamn, I am the shit. I mean, hello. Obviously, right? So just the moments that creep in of comparing yourself, the wounds, right? It's the wound of comparison, which also ties into the wound of rejection that I've been carrying for 42 years. Whether it's rejection on the schoolyard because you don't look a certain way, or being rejected by a former partner, an ex-husband, an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, whatever, being cheated on. Oh, well, why did he cheat on me? Why? Because what does she have that I don't have? So in that moment, I gave myself permission to release these wounds. That wound of comparison, of rejection, doesn't serve me because I'm on a different frequency. You see how I'm on a different frequency, and I can't be getting caught up on comparing myself to someone who we have two completely different missions. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. All right, y'all. Where are we? The songs for the full moon in Gemini. So I posted already on the community board the playlist for this full moon in Gemini. Spirit told me, listen, we got to get back into our Queen Herbie bag. Okay? Queen Herbie. If you do not know Queen Herbie, y'all need to get up on it. First of all, like I said, you need to check the community board right now. And I'm just typing out her name so that you can do your own search if you so choose to. Okay, that's Queen Herbie. Yes, that is a V. It's not a U. So it is the Housewife album. Y'all, check it out. Check it out. It's up right now on the community board. I have it up there for Apple Music and for Spotify. Let me know which song is your favorite on that album. My favorite song on that album is Gorgeous. Okay, so I don't know if y'all want to start with Gorgeous. I don't know, but I'm just saying that's my favorite song. Okay, and then also the title song, Housewife. I'm minding my biz, do what I want, what I wish in my house. Yeah, I'm just here minding my business, just realizing things, clearing shit away, howling at the moon like a wild woman. I'm just minding my business. Let me be great, okay? I am great. All right, y'all. So that is the playlist and the songs for the full moon in Gemini. Let's get into this card pull. I wasn't going to use this deck this week. I'm not going to use it. Let's try the Rainbow Heart Tarot deck, y'all. I love this deck. You see how vibrant? Oh, 4 of Wands at the bottom, y'all. 4 of Wands at the bottom. Celebration. Look at these goddesses here celebrating. Is this us? Damali, is this us celebrating when you finally come out here? Girl. Y'all, Damali and I had a beautiful day this summer when I was traveling in New York. We were reunited. We went to the beach and we gave each other Reiki. Oh, it was just so beautiful. Thank you, Damali, for that day. 2 sisters healing each other. Wow, it was so gorgeous. What would it take to do that again? Okay, Spirit, do you have a message for the collective, Spirit? Do you have anything to say? What should we take with us for this full moon in Gemini? What advice do you have for us? What message do you have for us? Let's do the bottom card. Ace of Swords, y'all. Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity. Truth and clarity. Speak your truth. Be clear. You are protected. Wow. Ace of Swords is truth. It is clarity. Speak your truth. That is exactly what Gemini energy is, right? Where is the frickin'... Okay. That is our intention. My intention today was to step into a greater clarity and self-empowerment. Wow. I am just so happy. And this full moon, also energy, it symbolizes clarity, release, and transformation. Okay, it's time to tell your truth. I am just so pleased that Spirit sees us, that Spirit is listening to us and telling us that it is okay. It is okay to speak your truth. Mercury retrograde, right? Mercury is, look, at the bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Overflowing love. Okay, look at all these cups that she has right here in this water. Come through. Abundance, joy, satisfaction, pleasure, self-love. Self-love. You are worth it. We are worth it. Period. Top of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. New cycles. New cycles. You get your new beginning. Continue to do the work. Okay? I love y'all. Love you, love you, love you. I think that's it. We have one more broadcast before the new year. And we have a full moon coming up, a new moon coming up after this broadcast. So one thing at a time, full moon energy in Gemini. Thank you so much for being here with me. This is the information for the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 800-799-SAFE or 7233. You can text START to 88788 and their website, www.thehotline.org. Remember, y'all, that love is respect and everyone deserves a healthy relationship. Ask, believe, act, allow, receive. That is a goddess declaration from the African Goddess Rising deck. It's not rejection, because that's what I'm working on next, y'all. I am working on the releasing rejection tapping. So stay tuned for that. However, right now you can go on the community board and find the full moon playlist, which is Queen Herbie's Housewife album. And you could also find the tapping to release comparison. Okay. I love y'all, and happy full moon in Gemini. Let me know which song is your favorite, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.